Welcome to my workshop. I'm Tina and this is Tina's Workshop. And this is my weekly update, all the trouble I've been getting into all week. Let's see, it is currently Friday, August 9th, and currently 85 degrees. It is almost 6:30 in the evening. I think the high was in the 80s here today, but I'm not really sure because I was with my husband driving all over the place, and I know we got up into the hills and it was like 97 up there, so it was, but I think it was a little cooler here. So I'm not really sure, but it is still over 80. This is episode 23. And let's see, this last week, I had already spun one day when I talked to you guys last week. But since the fair has been going on, I've now spun for 4 days. And I am actually finished with my shifts, so I'm not spinning anymore. But spinning 4 days at the fair, I have gotten a little bit of my spinning done. So I actually have 5 finished objects for you today. 4 of which is skeins of yarn. And I have 4 or 5 whips and a couple acquisitions / happy mail. So let's see. First thing, you may notice there is not Christmas decor behind me anymore. Christmas in July / August is officially finished. I finally got through it all, which means if you watched my video last week, my Christmas shawl is complete. I finished it and I really like the way it came out. I'm very happy with it. It's super squishy and I like the way the pattern came out. I like the size of it and everything, so I'm really happy with that. And I'm really happy that I'm done with Christmas in July. So now no more Christmas until actual Christmas time, which will mean right after Thanksgiving. I don't start Christmas until after Thanksgiving. I've always promised my boys I would not do Christmas until after Thanksgiving. But then I said as soon as Thanksgiving is over, it's fair game. So then I kind of go Christmas crazy because I love Christmas. So anyway, Christmas shawl is done. I'm happy. I used all of the yarn that I spun. I played yarn chicken and lost. I was binding off and I had that much left to bind off that I had to use a different yarn on. But unless I tell you, you're not going to see it. And it's not being judged. So hey. So my mom and I would always say if we messed up on something, it was like, well, it's not being judged. So that's just for me. So though with yarn, I have 2 skeins that I completed because of the fair and 2 skeins that I just completed. So whenever somebody stops to talk to me, I forget what I'm saying. So I know I was talking about the yarn. Don't remember actually what I said about the yarn. So I guess I'll just start over in my head mentally. So this skein I've been working on for a while now, and I was using this beautiful drop spindle, come on focus, that my husband made. It's purple heart and walnut, black walnut. And I don't know what the fiber is. It's wool. I can tell it's wool, but it was a mystery fiber. I got it from one of our little free tables at the guild one time. It was pretty, and so I picked it up to spin it and had just been randomly spinning it. So here is, I've double plied it, 2-plied it, and I think it came out really pretty. So that's my first skein finished, but I've been working on it for a really long time because, like I said, I was randomly picking up and spinning it. I finished off 1 cob's worth at cinch. I finished off the second cob's worth at spinner's day, and then they've been sitting there needing to be plied, so I finally plied them the other day. But then the next one that I finished, I've showed you recently, so I just finished the second bobbin and then plied it, and that is this one. And you can see all the little sparkles in it. And this one is, where'd it go? Right there. So this was the fiber, come on, focus, focus. So that's the fiber that I was using. And it is called Pegasus. It's 33% merino, 33% recycled sari silk, and 33% gold glitter. So, and that was from Busy Bee Fibers. So I think that came out really pretty. Now to figure out what to do with it. But the ones that I'm really excited about are the ones I've been working on at the fair. And they are both older into the world subscriptions. And this was fiber that was gifted to me a while back. So this is one of the reasons why I decided to try the Into the World. So the first one is a superwash merino called What's This? And these are both from 2014. This was March 2014. This was June 2014, called Sentinel, and it's a superwash blueface Leicester. So the first one, my neighbor, when she saw it, she said it looked like Fruity Pebbles. So, and these have all been set. The twist has been set, so they've had a hot bath. So they're actually, I've noticed there was a little bit of the color that did come out. It's not quite as bright as it was when I was spinning it, but it's still really pretty and really colorful. And it does kind of look like Fruity Pebbles. And then the that was What's This? This is the superwash merino. This one's the blueface Leicester that was called Sentinel. These were both 4 ounces. And this one, it's got a really pretty blue, and it was as I was spinning it, the colors was more orange, but now that it's blended with the blue, it has more of a brown look to it. But it's really pretty, and I'm going to actually use these two together and make another emotional support chicken. I am the person who actually gifted me this fiber, also gifted me a bunch of fiber tools and spinning wheels and a whole bunch of stuff. She just gave me so much stuff. It was absolutely amazing. And the only thing she asked for in return, she said, will you make me something colorful? So I said, sure. And I haven't gotten around to it yet, and I feel really bad it's taken me this long to get to it. And when I started making the chicken, I was like, you know, I could do that. I could make her an emotional support chicken with the bright colors. So I'm going to use this one as the main color, and this one is the stripes. I mean, I could do it the other way, but I really think I want to do this one because it's like super colorful, and then use this one for the stripes, which will be just enough to notice a difference in the stripes, but it's going to be like one big, I think the chicken needs to be called Fruity Pebbles or something. But that will be her choice. She gets to name it whatever she wants. So this is a future work in progress and will be another chicken. So this will be my next chicken I cast on, and I kind of want to get it cast on rather quickly because, like I said, I feel bad it's taken me this long. So I want to get this done for her. I mean, I have other things that I'm trying to get done also, but I really want to get this done. So I think this is going to be like my next cast on. So that one, I'm excited. So next week, hopefully you'll see something more with this, and who knows, maybe it'll be a completed chicken. So that is all my finished objects, and some future works in progress. So let's see. Okay, whips. I'm currently, of course, working on my Wonderland yarns, and I actually was working on that a lot today. As I was riding passenger with my husband, I was working on Wonderland yarns. And this last week, I got another one of the squares from February done, but you can see I still need to block it. There's like a big difference. You can see why we block things, because this one's been blocked and this one hasn't. So this one still needs to be blocked. And then today I was working on a new square, so I can't show it to you. So you have to wait till Wednesday. So I did get another square finished. It's the knit square for this month, for August. And this coming Wednesday is going to be my Wonderland Yarns video, but it's going to be a little different than usual. So you're actually getting to kind of sit in with me all week as I'm working on things. Get a little bit behind the scenes of my whole process with the Wonderland Yarns. And I'm trying to get myself caught up, because I still have a few squares that need to be done for a few different months. Let's see. Here, I'll tell you what I have. I need to do 2 more knit squares for February, 3 more knit squares for April, 3 for June, 3 for July, 1 crochet square for July. And then this month I've gotten 1 done so far on this month. But I do also want to go back to May's, and the crochet squares were kind of small. So I do want to go back to that one, add rows around that to make them a little bit bigger. And I would like to go back to January. The very, very, very first block I did, the knit block, was before I changed from the throw method to continental, and it's really kind of tight. And I'd like to go back and redo that one so that it's consistent with the rest of them. It's doable. I got time to do it. I just need to make sure and focus on these things. So this week, even though I really want to cast this on, this week I am trying to get those squares done. Not saying I'm not knitting on anything else or crocheting or spinning or whatever, but I am trying to focus on that as my main project this week. So make sure you stick around today's Friday, Wednesday, for the Wonderland Yarns video, because it'll be a little bit more. Okay, enough on Wonderland Yarns. You can watch Wednesday. Cozy memories. So from a blanket that's going to take me a year to a blanket that's going to take me, I don't know how long. So Cozy Memories blanket is by Shelley DuPont from Polka Dot Creek. I have so many bags around me. And it is in this one, if you didn't already know, this is a bag I made. And this one's a bag I made. I love old trucks, if you can't tell. Also like old VW vans, the West Stevia VW vans, especially pop tops, and I like the old vintage campers. My bedroom is, my mom used to call it Route 66, because it is all these old trucks, old cars, old vans, and then you go into my bathroom and it like kind of has a little switch where there's a little bit of crossover, but it switches from the vehicles to the vintage camper trailers. I have a thing about it. So, and I like it. It's my happy place. I sit in there and I can feel very relaxed and feel like I'm out in the countryside somewhere with these old cars around me, and look out into my yard and see all my plants. It's relaxing. Okay, yes, I'm weird. That's me. You know, everybody has their happy place. That makes me happy. Okay, cozy memories. Last week, I was right there. So I had the first 2 done and had just started on the watermelon square. And so I finished the watermelon square. I did my Beetlejuice Handbook for the Recently Deceased square, and I have started on my Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine square. So So I got a decent little amount. I've been working on that at night, and it's a nice mindless thing to work on, you know, when I just want to be able to work on something and not have to concentrate too much. So I'm going to move my stitch marker up. So now I'm up there. So yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to keep going this way till I have like the width I want, or if I want to start picking up along the side and start kind of working out. I have like a gap right there. I don't like that. I don't know if I can work it out. You know, one of those little things, you see it and it bugs you. But I like the feel of it. I'm doing fingering held double so that it's the DK weight, which I kind of like too, in the sense that if I do a project with DK, I can add on, and I am doing it as a memories, so cozy memories, and each one of these is something I've used from somewhere else. This was the first sock that I have it on my wall right here. Then I did that cozy with this that I did the tutorial on. This was my watermelon basket socks, my Beetlejuice socks, and my son's Musselboro hat. And I have in here, so this is the Scooby-Doo one, and then I have, this is that other sock that I had started that I have not finished, so I put it up on the wall too, because I decided to just put that one down for right now. This was my wildflower socks that I finished not that long ago, so I have that to go in there next. So I am trying to use different things that I have done as a project so that I can look back at it and be like, oh yeah, I remember that one. I remember that one. Because it's like some of those things, especially like the socks, I'm hard on socks. I wear the heels through like and nothing flat, and I know I can darn them and all that, but it's so heartbreaking to me, that beautiful yarn I used, and then to know I might wear out that heel. And I thought, well, this would be a nice way to be able to look and remember that project and that yarn and know that it's not getting a hole worn in it. So I am trying to do that, and so it is one that's going to probably take a while, because I am going to just slowly add in things as I use them. But again, like I said, it just gives me something to do and relax as I'm doing it. So that's cozy memories for this week. I did start a new pair of socks though. I know, I can't help myself. Okay, it is in my Weird Sisters Dobby bag. And let's see, I have this cute little cozy. You guys have seen this. I won this in the Yarn Hop from Pearls of Joy, and it's a fox and pine. It's a little fox and pine cozy, and it's super cute. And I thought it went great with this yarn, and this yarn is from Happy Mermaid Yarn Company. So this is the, come on, focus. That's the main skein in there, and there's the contrasting skeins. And I am starting with the purple for the cuff. So that's how far I've gotten so far. Have the purple cuff. And the colorway is called Oktoberfest. It's a fall collection, and it's a DK sock set. 75 superwash merino, 25% nylon. And, oop. You know me, it wouldn't be an episode without me dropping something. Happy Mermaid Yarn Company, come on, focus. And it's a really nice, soft, it's DK, so it's my first pair I'm doing with DK. And I am using K. Linton, Crazy Sock Ladies, DK Vanilla Sock pattern. And so far the main thing I've done differently, I'm doing the medium cast on, and her other vanilla sock pattern is actually a knit one, purl one, garter, you know, that. And a lot of them I've been doing knit 2, purl 2. And so this one I was like, I'm going to do knit 1, purl 1. And then and I didn't even pay attention to what she had put here. And this one she had actually put a knit 2, purl 2. But I'm doing knit 1, purl 1. And she also, for her pattern, she's using a size 3 needle. And I decided to use a size 2 needle because where I have been knitting so loosely, I thought, well, maybe if I stick with the pattern that should be my size, but go down a needle size, maybe I'll do okay. And I started this, I'm getting yarn everywhere now. I started this on a very, very long needle because that's the only one that I had that was a 2. And then I just ordered another one. Where did I put it? The case is right there, but I thought I put it in here already. Oh, there it is, way in the bottom. I just ordered some Chow Goos, 9-inch circular Chow Goos. So that's what I'm going to start working on this with. And then I'll use this when I get to the end and do magic loop when I bind off. But because I have such a long one on it, I did slide it down and I tried it on my foot. And the size is, so far, is perfect. So fingers crossed, I will have good luck with this one by using that smaller needle size. So that's what I am doing with that. And not pressuring myself or anything about getting them done because, like I said, I am doing the other thing. But then if I just want to pick up and work some vanilla sock, I can. Crazy Sock Ladies Summer Sock Camp is still going on through the end of the month. So if I do finish them before the end of the month, then I'll enter it. But I'm not like trying to make myself finish them for that. I have also been using my new bag from Barley Pearls that you guys saw last week. I had to put something into it and I had to do something with spinning. So Barley Pearls, really, really nice bag. And I have put my, what I am calling my traveler spindle that I had my husband help me design. So I've been wanting to take it for a test drive and see how well it really does. I've worked with it just doing a tiny bit, but I wanted to really like fill the cob up and everything and see how well this spindle works. So I actually had it with me today in the car. So I worked on knitting for a little while and then I worked on this. And I have this much spun up so far. It's been working really nicely. There's the top of it. And it's a straight shaft all the way down to the bottom. And on this one, he did a tree which actually can stand up. It's, but he could do anything on here. And it works similar to a Navajo spindle. So if you wrap, when you pull it up over this, you wrap it just right. You can pull this up into the notch and it'll stay tight. You can do a half hitch, but you don't have to. It'll stay tight on there. And then you can do a couple things. You draft it, and I don't do long draw yet. I want to learn, but I haven't learned. So you can pull it and you can actually twist it this way, but then you can also pull it and you can roll it on your leg like you do a Navajo spindle and keep pulling out, drafting and rolling. And the thing I like about it is you can do it in a small space. You could do it in a car with the car moving. And drop spindles sway a lot, support spindles you're trying to balance. And this actually works really quickly. And I don't have where you're going to drop it and break it. Not saying I don't ever pull it apart, because sometimes all of a sudden I'm going like this and it starts coming apart. But then you get to the point where you want to stop. And I mean, you just unroll, wrap it up, bring it back up your shaft into the hook, and it's ready to go for your next one. And you just keep going. And it's been doing a really nice, consistent spin. It spins really fast rolling it like that. I mean, a couple quick spins and I'm on to the next part. And I've been really enjoying it, and it spins up pretty quickly. So then roll it up again. So this that I'm spinning on here right now, it fits really nicely in my little bag. So I am currently spinning this beautiful fiber. Isn't that pretty? The coloring and everything is so pretty. And there it is next to what I've been spinning. So I divided up my fiber. So this is going to be one cob. This is what I still have to finish for this, to divide it in half and do it, which it is 2 ounces, I believe. Yeah, it's 2 ounces. It was one of the Paradise Fibers. I think it was from February, because it was called Chocolate Kiss. 40% UK alpaca, 30% Blueface Leicester, 30% Polworth. And it's really soft. It is so lusciously soft. So that is what I am currently working on in this one. And so we'll see when I get that one done, but I am enjoying it. And the nice thing with this bag too is where I got the one that snaps, I can snap it across there, and even though this spindle does not fit all the way into it, it's all staying in there, and it's, you can see. I mean, it works really nicely for that. So, okay, let's see. Oh, I think I forgot to show you guys one that I was working on last week. I haven't done anything on it this week, but I think I forgot to show it to you last week. I may have shown it to you and I'm just not remembering, but you'll be seeing it again if I have. This is my little sparrow shawl, and it's not very far yet, and it's kind of awkward. Kind of awkward to show, but let's see if I can just pull a little bit down so you can see this like pretty lacy pattern. Of course, it's going to focus on the part I'm not showing you. Okay, fine. It's got this pretty lacy pattern that's on it. And this is what it's going to look like. This is by Kira K Designs. She does beautiful patterns, and it's like a super drapey, and the yarn is drapey and shiny. It's a tencel yarn, and it's really nice, but it's one I have to really make sure I sit and concentrate on, because the stitch repeat. It's one that it takes concentration, so it's not a mindless project. And it is in another one of my bags. This would like fit totally perfectly in my bedroom, which is one of the reasons why I picked it up. Okay, so I think that is all my works in progresses. I guess that's enough, right? and I still did not get anything done on my son's scarf. And he made a comment about it. I'm like, I promise I'm going to get it done. It's one of my next to-dos that I'm wanting to work on. So I want to try and get caught up on the Wonderland squares and then work on his scarf for a little bit and get more of that done. Acquisitions, Happy Mail. One was my Wonderland yarns came in, but guess what? I can't show it to you. So you got to come back Wednesday to see that one. I ordered a while back when Knit Picks was having a sale, and my nails all broke off right now, so I have no nails. I'm trying to peel this little sticker off. There we go. I've been wanting a set of interchangeable circular needles for a while in the nice case and everything, but they're pricey. But Knit Picks was doing a sale and I got them, I think 50% off. Then because it was my first time buying through them, I got another 15% off on top of that. So it was a really good sale for me. So I got this one. Nice little, is it focusing? So open up, it's got a zipper pouch here that you can put stuff into. Is there anything in that one? No, just paperwork. And then I got the pretty wooden set. It's got 3 different colors of wooden needles. And I think it's 4 up to 11, I think, are my needle sizes. And then there's another pocket here. And then this one opens up and the rest of the stuff is in here. So we've got all of our circular thingies and the stoppers. So if you take it off and you leave it in your work, if in case you're watching me and you don't know about knitting, this little piece here, if you take your needles off to use in a different project and you're leaving the centerpiece, the cable in, then you can put that on it so that it doesn't come through. Though I was watching Knitty Natty the other day and she had one hanging on her work and her yarn was getting caught around these. So she took the light bulb stitch markers and she actually put that through the little tiny hole that's on the end of these, and that kept it from going into her work. So that was a good tip. So anyway, I got those. So those finally came in the mail today. Oh, and I had gotten extra needle too that was a size 0 because I was wanting a 0, and then I just picked up another 0 on Amazon the other day too. That is sitting here somewhere. You don't need to see it. You know what that looks like. I hear a dog going clickety clackety who wants to go outside, so give me a second. Pause. Okay, luckily she's not the one that tends to go outside and then sit and bark, so she'll probably be good for a few minutes. My Delaque bag came in. Yay! I was just about to call the yarn store and say, do you know when that's supposed to come in? And it came in that day. So I was like super excited. So now you get to see why I was so super excited about this bag. Because one, it's just seriously super cool looking. So it's got the leather and then this canvas and the leather handles and everything, and I love the color on it. It's got that, you know, it's a satchel, but it's, to me, it makes me think of the old doctor's bags. Unhook it here, and then this opens up. Isn't that cool? It's got the little bumpers on the bottom too. And then what's really neat, where it is, it can be used for anything, but it is technically for your knitting, crocheting, whatever, your yarny stuff. It has this right here is for your yarn to feed through like it does in a yarn bowl. So if you have a project in here, you can feed it through there. I don't know if I'll use that, but it's still kind of neat. Then here where it says Delique, that's a little yarn cutter, just like you would have in dental floss. So you run your yarn over that to cut your yarn. It has a big zipper right here. And then on this side, you've got other little, let's see if I can get that open. So you can see the other little pouches, and like you can put knitting needles or crochet hooks or pins into these little ones. And then it comes with this little tiny, which kind of got wrinkled, but this little tiny notebook. That's a little dot notebook. So you can write up little patterns or something. It also came with this Delique little stitch markers and the shawl pin. And then it did come with a yarn needle. And let's see, did it come with anything else? I can't remember. Oh, and then it tells you here, stitch marker, pin. Oh. Oh. Okay, stitch marker, pin, yarn cutter, yarn feeder, dot journal. Just figured it out though. Okay, so you take the stitch marker pin, I was wondering what these holes were for. So there's these two little holes right here, and you feed the pin through those holes. Come on. There you go. So you feed the pin through the holes. Hold your stitch markers. Nifty. I guess that's all the Gidget Gadgets in there. It's kind of like, I feel like it's Mary Poppins' bag. Okay, I didn't get sucked into it. Yes, I know, I'm being corny now. I need to quit. And guess what? The dog that doesn't usually bark is barking because I guess she wants in, so. I'm trying to think what movie. Oh, sorry. Trying to think what movie that was from. There was a movie I remember seeing not that long ago where the little girl tries to climb into the bag because she was wanting to go, I think, with the person or something. It was really cute, but now I can't remember what it was. Anyway, okay, crazy stuff. That is all of the acquisitions. As, of course, as I've been saying each week, we will be at Lambtown in October with my husband's woodworking. And guess what? The barky dog wants out now. Couldn't have gone out like when I was just at the door. If you've seen a video where I was not interrupted, I guarantee you I was interrupted in that video. It just got edited out. It never fails. Never. That camera goes on. Yeah. Okay. Life stuff. Not much going on. Really busy this last week with the fair. Our friends are doing their annual corn roast tomorrow, so we will be spending the day there. And then we have a wedding to go to on Sunday. And I think just normal, regular, boring, everyday stuff the rest of the week, this next week. And getting my video out for Wednesday. So, yeah, nothing super exciting. And I think that is honestly about it. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else. I'm sure as soon as I shut this off, I'll be like, oh yeah, I meant to do that, but you know what? If I forgot it, right? So, quick look. Yeah, no, don't see anything there. Guess I'm good. So look forward to, hopefully I will have a bunch of Wonderland yarns done. I may have that chicken cast on, maybe I'll have it done. And then just keep working on the things that I already have going. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend and have a great week. Make sure to click like and subscribe and do all those YouTube-y things, and we'll see y'all again soon. Bye.